Business is your vehicle to serve the people. Business is your objective to get enrolled to the people. No matter what types of business you have, what size of business you have, what is your objective and responsibility here is to serve the people. The people could be your customer, your teams, your trainer, your management, your supplier, your stakeholder. The peoples could be anyone. But what is your role and responsibility is to serve the peoples. Now with this, you need to understand when you are working as a entrepreneur or as a business owner that what are those functions that can help you to create the larger opportunities in your business. What are those functions that you should know and apply and implement in your business so that your business would get more profitability, your business would get more sustainability, your business would get the overall growth, and how the same would become when you're applying these functions in your business. These all functions are purely on a practical base. What I have gained the experience in the last 1.5 decades in a different industry. What I have the exposure with the management, with the stakeholders, with the different department heads. What I have realized and find that these functions are more important, and these functions you should also create in your business so that you would be able to create the larger opportunities and profitability. What are those functions? So let I'm categorizing these functions in a 7 steps. That 7 step is called as a 7 functions that can help you to run your business effectively, and over the period of the time you'll be able to create the more growth in your business. What are those 7 functions? The functions number 1 is the management. What do you mean by the management? Now let you please understand, if you're working as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, you are the business owner, you are the entrepreneur. So you are the form part of the management. What is your role and responsibility? Think, what is your role and responsibility? Whether your role and responsibility is to create the sales, to manage the operations, to see the accounts. What is your role and responsibility as a management? Because you are working as an entrepreneur or as a business owner. Your responsibility is to create the structures, to find the strategic growth and plan, to have an accelerate growth and profitability mechanism, that how you are going to create, how you are going to well utilize the different departments. You as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, you must have that blueprint pictures. You must have that diagram that how you are going to create the larger opportunities for your business, because you are the form part of the management. Your responsibility is to decide where, what, how, when you are going to invest and create the business opportunities. Your responsibility is to accelerate the performance. Your responsibility is to see that how the business model is going to apply. Your responsibility is to find the overall growth patterns. Your responsibilities. With this, the second functions is the marketing. Now what do you mean by the marketing? Let you please understand that when you are going to generate the leads, create the leads for your product and service, who are the responsible persons to generate or create the leads is the marketing persons. So the marketing person's prime responsibility is to create the leads, to qualify the leads, to inquire about the service or product of your business. That how many people, how many entities, how many audience have inquired about your product or services. That marketing persons will go and find those potential customers. So their prime responsibility is to create and qualify the leads. That is in the marketing's hand. With this, the third functions is the sales. Now sales people are responsible for creating the sales, generating the sales, confirming the final customer. These are the role of the sales department, the sales functions. Now you understand the difference between the marketing and the sales. Because most of the entrepreneur and the business owner, it just summarize the sales and marketing. Now sales and marketing is a different functions. Salespersons are responsible for client confirmations, business confirmations. They'll pitch to the customer where the inquiry has made, where the customers have more inquiry. They will go and pitch to those customers, allowed to set the final pricing, agree with the final pricing and sign the contracts. This is the responsibility with the sales department. So it is up to the business volume and the capacities that how the entrepreneur and the business owner has. Basis of that, the sales and marketing functions are running. Now you need to understand there is a difference between sales and marketing. So with the sales, now the fourth functions and the important functions is the operations. Now what do you mean by the operations? Operations is your supreme vehicle parts which can help you to create the categorizations with the competitors. How you are creating the excellency in your services or the product delivery. That is more important. Your customer would be more happy when you are satisfying in terms of service excellency. When you are delivering the product within the time with the qualitative deliverable. That the customer will appreciate and customer will further inform or refer to your brand, to your product or services to another potential customer. This is how the operations are important. So the operations functions, the people who are working under operations functions have a prime responsibility to create the satisfactory performance level for the customer. Inquire about the customer requirement, about the customer pain points. What is the customer requirement? What is the customer pain point? What the customer has a further need? What is the new requirement that customer has set for? What are the new target the customer has demanded? What are those new requirements that the customer has projected for? These all are that operation functions is required to review and fulfill the expectations of the customer. When customer happy, you happy. When your customer is not happy, you will not happy. Your business will not be grow. So operation is the supreme part that you need to consider. So understand the flow. Management is giving the opportunities by creating the strategic informations, the strategic roadmap. Marketing is creating the leads, qualifying the leads, pitching the leads. Salespersons are working on those leads and confirming the final customer, giving the final price, pitching the right customer, signing the contract. Operations persons are responsible for the executions of the satisfactory service performance. The best services the operations people are performing. With the operations functions, the fifth functions are the HR. Now, what is the role of the human resource department of the functions? This is very important. The recruitment of the right persons for the right place at the right price is the role of the HR persons. HR person is responsible for creating and connecting to the team members, the whole organizations, the people who are working for growing the business, whether they are in the offline or online, whether they are in the front or back end, no matter. So HR persons are primarily responsible to create those kind of flavor within the organizations, to recruit to the right persons at the right price for the right place. The HR persons will give you that. And when the right persons at the right price for the right place is hiring, your business is fundamentally growing at the inception level. Now the power of HR is to recruit the right persons, to connect to the complete teams in the organizations, to create the reward and review system, to have a parameters and benchmark system that the HR persons are creating. With this, the sixth function is the finance and accounts. Now, I have told you that operation is the supreme department. Of course, operation is providing you the excellency in your services. Now you talk about the management, and after management, the finance and account persons are your eye and ear, who help you to create the insightful informations, providing you the right informations, management informations, and basis of those informations, you are taking a decisions and creating the structures and right roadmap. So the finance and accounts department or the function is not responsible only for score keeping of the historical data. The score keeping of the historical data is not the prime functions of the finance and accounts department. They are helping you to build up the right business at the right price at the right time. The finance functions is helping you to building those informations, providing those insightful information so that you would be able to take the right decisions and you cater more opportunities. That is how the finance and account persons are amplifying the opportunities and providing those informations. So the responsibility of the accounts and finance function is to score keeping of the historical data, to provide the management information system, to provide the insightful informations, to create the pricing system, to review the pricing system, and more important is to manage the compliance. Because when you not fulfilling the compliance, your business will not be able to run the way you desired for, you planned for. Think about how many compliances are when you are running your business. So all those compliances are lying with the finance department, and finance department is one of the most core department of the management. Now with this finance department, the last but not least, the seventh functions is the research and development, R&D function. Now what do you need the R&D functions? Why do you need? The research and development department is for creating the right product, creating the right services, knowing the right product or the right services. Think about it. When you have the product and services, you are not able to run or sell your product or services the way you desired for, you plan for. What R&D department are doing? The research and development. Who is your potential customer? Who are the persons or the customer who are looking to your product and services? What channel, what medium the customer or the potential persons have been used to see your product and services, whether it is the Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever the functions the peoples are using to find out their required desire. That is the R&D department is fulfilling. Now understand this. The research department or research and development department is creating the larger opportunities to find out the potential market. What is the new requirement? What is the demand? What is the size? Who are looking to your product or service? Who are interested for your product and services? What are those areas where the peoples need to work? The departments need to work. That R&D department is providing. So R&D department generally for micro, small and medium entrepreneurs are not looking for, because there is a huge cost. There is a certain cost that you need to incur for the R&D department. So these are the 7 functions that can help you to build up the more opportunities. You would be able to create more business over the period of the time when you are utilizing these functions. Let's summarize these functions here is the management, who are responsible for the strategic growth, who are responsible for the excellent performance and the profitability, who are responsible for the overall growth of the business. With this, the marketing, responsible for creating the leads, generating the leads, qualifying the leads. The sales functions are responsible for realizing the revenue, confirming the customer, finding the best prices and giving the opportunities and confirming the customer. So the salespersons are responsible for realizations of the revenues. The operations are responsible for the excellency in the service and the product deliverables. The HR functions are responsible for recruitment of the right persons at the right place at the right price. The more friendly environment connecting to the complete teams of the organizations, providing those rewards and review system. The finance department is responsible for the insightful information, that management information system, and the historical and data recording and reportings. The R&D department is responsible for finding out the new market, new product or services where it can be utilized more, where it can be implemented more. What are those risks? What are those returns? That R&D department is finally responsible for that. So these are the 7 departments that you need to apply in your business. Might be your business is under micro, small, or micro, small, medium, or the large corporations, but it depends upon you that how you are utilizing this. Might be some of the functions you are not utilizing, but over the period of the time you will be able to get more opportunities, and you have to create these functions in order to have a sustainable growth model in your business. Start to implement this in your business and get to create more opportunities and to have a phenomenal growth, because these functions are your vital parts, and any functions if broke, you're not able to grow the business the way you desired for, the way you plan for. Start to create that tremendous opportunity by implementing these functions in your business, and over the period of the time you will realize that you would have the phenomenal growth in your business. Think about it. Start, implement, and grow your business. This is Sanjay Singh signing out. Until we meet again. Thank you. Thank you very much.